Right, hello, hello. I just wanna take a look at where I'm at with this one, but as you can probably imagine, I'm not really in a good spot. And I don't even know if I should call this an advice when everyone else aside from me knows it basically. But yeah, so like if you have a different build and then you're like, farming in like tier 8, 0 or 8-1 or 8-2 or whatever, then you're probably better off just sitting there and farming with that until you get the pieces. Because as you can see, this one I tried like a few times, as much as FE allows, which as you can see I have none at the moment, and I did not hit so far the also damage taken from mana before life on a single one of my pieces. So that means that I'm still, sitting with this Archmage's hands and also not here, also the slates over here that I need to have the proper amount, like the one there and then the one there. And if I would, if you'd want this one and then also the other one, the very sought after mod of, the 50% mana there, then it would be very, very, very expensive, and then you're better off just having you're probably just better off having the mana mod, the big mana mod on the slate, and then actually fix your items, and then you don't need the slates or the Archmage's hands. So if I could ever get the mods, like here, or at least on some of them, then I could finally, get rid of this or get rid of a slate, and then put in one with the mana mod instead. But basically, what happened, I had like a few shots. I think it was like 5 shots together, like 5 tries with the ultimate mods, and then I mean I hit something. I hit like that, or I hit like that, and here I hit that. And I'm like, okay, I guess I have to keep it for now because it's not like I have any FE anyway. Also, I don't like, this was nice as like a starter, right? But then as the more I see it, more I think about it, right? Like you would want the shadow mod here, and then +1 shadow. Like ideally, it would be like what fixed thingy would be shadow quantity +1, and the dream would also be shadow quantity +1, and then have the shadow quantity mod as well. But if I go and I search for it, I think I should have it in somewhere like here. Okay, it's like something like that. Dream suffix, and I tried to search without, but like this would be ideal. Obviously, it's not a lot. So if I just got like a bunch of money out of nowhere, then getting one of these claws would be very nice. Like even this one. And I guess this one's fine because, as far as I know, or from what I've heard, like it doesn't break trade off if you have like negative strength. But yeah, so it would be like four, basically four shadow quantity from the claw, and at the moment I have 0 from the claw. So obviously that's a big no. I grabbed this for like 22 FE, obviously before like crafting a little bit on it. I grabbed the code infiltration, which is pretty good, but then I'm thinking skill effect. Like for now, I think it's good. Okay, this one's gonna change into the biting code once I actually drop the necklace here, right? Because I still have this one. So once I drop that, would be that. But also I've heard that that's an option if you do it with this one, and it's like the life mana and energy shield corroded. would be something. So if I like search for 13, uh, hmm, whatever, it's fine. So as you can see, I'm at the moment, once I ramp or something, like 1.4, 1.5, 1.67. It's something, because I also put in like a okay-ish inverse. Oh, it even goes up to 2. But it's still half of it than what I get on the tier 3 for basically free. But obviously this scales much cleaner and much higher. Probably for cheaper than what the tier would scale from that point onward. But yeah, I would probably be better if I just uh, got it from like if I vented it for before I or after I have at least like tier 2 on these, right? Like let's check, it's like 400, 500 ish each. Let's say it's like 1.5. No, not this one. Oh, that's already 1,000. So yeah, I mean at this point I'm just gonna try to roll and try to hit it. It's like this is the I'm following like this one is like the 700 billion, because that's the one that says like stuff that's you know quite reasonably achievable, I suppose. Oh, that's like, what, this only 200. That's like a pretty good bump. Obviously I don't have a double on these, because that would be, it's, if it exists it's like 10k. Yeah, it's 10k. So I only have the trade-off, and I've seen, there's like other variants when you have like a trade-off on the 3 instead. I also I have, from earlier, I have the Azure something on the pet, Azure Gunslinger, which is very nice. Pure Heart gives plus 5% additional, and it stacks up to 5, so it's like 25% additional. Like it's pretty good, I think. Even with that, taking into account that you also have these things. So if it only gave that, then it's still nice. But you have to keep up like the stacks. Like that's like why I'm like blinking around. This Fox Scorpion is mainly for uh bossing. And then that's the what I opened, because I had a box from earlier, I think it's like previous season. When a selection one, I was thinking for a while like, oh, why do I want to pick it up? Do I want to not pick it up? But then it's like, oh, it's just paralyzes on hit, like it's just too neat, too nice. And I was running something like purple instead. I think I was running like this one. That, like, honestly, if I don't think it because this one gives what, 7 and 6 and 4, so it's like 17 already, and it has the same small nodes. So it's just like pretty much paralyzes on hit, like a diff. So yes, it's like a 10%, but then the other one is like basically 17%, and this one increases it by 15. So honestly, I'm not even sure if it was worth it to take it. I could have just used the purple one. It probably wouldn't have made that much of a difference. But at the same time, I thought that if I'm playing the game now, then why am I sitting on a selection box for no reason, right? So yeah, as you can see, at the moment I have like 0 FE, and I was running 7s. I was running like tier 7s, but they were absolutely worthless. If I'm being honest, it dropped nothing at all. Like I go in and I come out with like 1 or 2 FE. I'm like, okay, what the hell am I doing here? Why? But as you can see, this one is a bit rough, even without. Because as you can see, I can't, pump it up with compasses or anything. Because one, that's money. Two, it's too hard. So at the moment, I'm either sitting with this one in 8-0 with no buffs, no Netherrealm resonance added to it. Either doing that, or I'm going back to the Tia and I'm doing the Tia. But at least with this one, at least I'm able to get some XP. But I also need points to fix everything. I'm also getting stuck on terrain. Hey, that's one FE. So yeah, I mean, obviously you can definitely see how it's gonna be good once I actually have the damage. Because otherwise it's pretty fun to play. And then supposedly you can like sit on basically the transport vehicle. But like you need the damage to take down the bodyguards before they run away. Which I don't really have yet, the damage I mean, so they're just gonna, run away. And this position is even exceptionally ideal. It should be. It's like stuck in like a small space like that. So I can just sit there in the entrance. But yeah. As you can see, my realm still falls off a little bit when I have nothing to hit. Obviously, it's how it is. But I'm also missing some. Like I said, I'm missing some nodes. Like the survival, it says that the survival is bad. Like if you go purely by survival score. But it's not that terrible, because I mean I have some resistances, and obviously I take the damage from the mana pool. See, sometimes a little bit sneaks in, because when my realm is down, then I'm missing the 25% from the hero trait. So sometimes a little bit of damage sneaks in under the mana pool. But aside from that, I have like what 9.4k. There's like what, like I guess like that's like 300 there. Like 9.5k life pool. That can't be that bad. Can't be that bad. So yeah, like this is what I've basically pretty much seen. And obviously I only cared about the plus sec on the micro and the legendary, so that they are not negative. And I wanted like a higher micro, and then something is like at least a positive on the reflected. But the thing is, 11% probably doesn't even matter, right? Because if it counts in the legendaries, then the 10 doesn't hit like a breakpoint. So I don't think it goes into like fractions, right? So it's probably still 8. But I mean, I didn't really care about it. I just didn't want to want it to go into negative. So it was that. And I needed something that I can afford. So I grab those inverse image, and that's the part that I'm missing. So as I'm leveling up, I can like fill these back up. I'm not entirely sure why this is selected over here. Because like I've clicked on following it. No, this is okay. I'm pretty sure this is worse. Like I'm pretty sure I should have been allocating it over there. So yeah, I'm just gonna cancel that. So yeah, like 9.6 with that. So yeah, I mean you can see it's like at least kind of tanky, but the damage is definitely lacking. But there's many uh, dimensions of scaling that I'm missing. So I'm considering that it's not even that bad, because this basically could be anything, could be anything, could be anything. I mean, the crit damage mitigation is nice. His Stake and Fire is not too bad. As you can see, I have some res over here. But this is still the corroded one. This is still the random corroded one. This is still corroded for that, so I can hit the 100%. And yeah. I would definitely recommend that you have the chest helmet, boots ready, so you can hit the 100% without Archmage's hands and without the slate. So yeah, I'm quite far off from that. And also here it probably at least one of the one or two shadow quantity would be nice. So far I think like my shadow quantity comes from here. Like this one gives like an extra one. But that's pretty much it. This is still the trade-off. This is still the yeah, these are still kinda random and not really planning to keep it. So yeah. This one is just the one because like one with the double obviously this one doesn't do anything. But with double mana, I think those are very expensive. And yeah, definitely lots of room for improvement. And yeah, that's that. That's where we are. That's where I'm at. So yeah, kind of stuck in between the two. I'll need to figure out some sort of way of making the money. I mean, I know I even put out that record that video when I just said I was gonna be doing Keegan for a while, and that's probably what is gonna happen, or what has to happen, because the maps that I'm able to run at the moment are not really dropping anything, not really giving anything, which is like very interesting because with pretty much exact same setup, but it was 8-1 and not 8-0. I was running around with the Tia, and I got some pretty nice FE drops. So it's either that much of a difference between 8-0 and 8-1, or it's just luck, and I should just keep on playing more. But yeah, but the PoE league stuff stream is in like 15 minutes. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here, and I'm gonna go and watch that. Just like probably most people in the ARPG uh, genre, or like the people who are interested in ARPGs or playing ARPGs, are gonna be, if not watching, then at least interested in it. And there's also a drop, Twitch drop, that is some sort of spider pet, which is nice. It's nice. All right, I'm out of here. Bye.